It's Food O'Clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Now this is going to be a slightly different food video than I normally do. Now I picked this up from Marks and Spencer's. It's the turkey kind of roast dinner for one, Christmas dinner. It was £6. It's 455 grams. And I thought to myself, well, this might be really easy to do. Couple of pricks with a fork, bang it in the microwave, 5 minutes, it'll be done. Absolutely no way. You've got to remove the sleeve, and then you've got a big set of instructions on the back, which is kind of quite bizarre, really. So what you've got to do, preheat the oven in a baking tray. I'm not going to do that because the baking tray, I don't mess around with oven gloves. And right, you've got to peel back the film. Get rid of that. So, remove roast potatoes, stuffing bowl, pigs in blankets and Yorkshire puddings from the plastic tray. Place roast potatoes on a baking tray on the middle shelf of the oven. Cook for 20 minutes. So here's the baking tray. There you go. There's a look at the roast potatoes. So you need to put these in the oven for 20 minutes. So that's 9:47 a.m. Here's a look at the rest of it. So the pigs in blankets are in the Yorkshire pudding. So basically you've got to keep adding the food slowly to the baking tray. So you're not cooking everything in plastic. I totally understand that. So the roast potatoes are in. Cook for 20 minutes. Turn the roast potatoes, peel back film and replace lightly over the turkey and gravy and vegetables. Hang on a minute. Are you supposed to put the plastic tray? I can't work this out. Can be difficult, can it? What I'm going to do, in about 20 minutes when the potatoes are done, peel back film and replace lightly over. Oh, you've got to put the film back over lightly. The turkey and gravy and vegetables and place on a baking tray next to the roast potatoes. Place stuffing balls and pigs in blankets onto a baking tray alongside the roast potatoes. Cook for 10 minutes. Then with 5 minutes to go, you put the Yorkshire pudding on the baking tray and then put that back in the oven. Allow it to stand for 1 minute and then eat it. So what I'm going to do, I think, I'm going to cut all this up. I'm just winging this now. So what we're saying now is to lightly cover this with film in about 20 minutes time and then put that in the oven with the stuffing balls and the pigs in blankets. So if I remove the pigs in blankets from the Yorkshire pudding, that goes in last with 5 minutes to go. So the rest goes in, gets kind of loosely covered. So maybe I shouldn't have cut that, I don't know. Surely it shouldn't be as complicated as this. It's not overly complicated, it's just the wording of it. I'll come back when all this food is cooked and I'll tell you if it was a palaver. Probably won't be a palaver. Right, we've just got this out of the oven. This is what it looks like. It wasn't overly complicated in the end. It was just, I think what Marks and Spencer's are trying to achieve here is for people to have a decent meal at Christmas, but all cooked and at different times. So you're getting the food at, what am I trying to say here? All the food is cooked correctly. It's all cooked properly. It's all going to be pretty decent. So let's start off with the Yorkshire pudding. That's what it looks like. Potatoes. It's okay, I got asbestos fingers, I pick anything up really. Stuffing ball, it all looks nicely cooked. Was it a palaver? I mean, when I've had these ready meals before, it's a case of you either put them in the microwave or you just bang them in the oven and just forget about them for half an hour. But with this one, it was a little bit more kind of do this, do that, but hopefully it works out for a decent meal. I won't pick up the plastic tray. My hands are not that asbestos-like. So here is, the gravy looks good, turkey looks good, and there's the carrots and potatoes. So carrots and turkey and gravy, I should say. What's the matter with me this morning? Right, here we go then. This is what £6 gets you from Marks and Spencer at Christmas. Now, if you're a single person living on your own, that don't look too bad, does it? Really doesn't look too bad. But I think this is more to do with, I think, the run up to Christmas. Not necessarily eating it on Christmas Day, but the run up to Christmas, enjoying this type of thing at this time of year. So let's get into the turkey then. Looks pretty good. Not much fat on there. Very nice, juicy, tasty. Most people, if they're eating white meat all year, they're generally eating chicken. Turkey's a lot stronger, I say, than chicken. Pig in blanket. Again, pretty tasty, not too bad. Check a potato out. Now, I'm dipping everything in the gravy here just to kind of wet everything up. Now the potatoes went in first. They took the longest time. They took the longest time to cook, but again, they look pretty decent, nice and hot, nice and soft. Oh, the potatoes are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Really fluffy, buttery potatoes with it. The gravy's decent as well. Stuffing. Let's try the stuffing. Again, that's pretty decent. Better than your regular Paxo. Carrots are always a tough one. Are the carrots hard? Spot on. A little crunchy, but you want your carrots a little bit crunchy to get that flavour out of them. Peas and carrots. Peas are decent too. Yorkshire pudding. Lovely, fluffy, crisped up a bit. This went in last. This had to go in with 5 minutes to go. It's all pretty decent. My question is it worth £6? It's a really tough question because I like the sausage, I like the pig in blanket, but you can tell it's been processed a bit. You can tell it's been it's got that kind of long life taste about it. A bit of preservative going on in there. It's a bit... The sausages are a little bit piggy. A little bit too piggy for my liking. The first one, kind of tolerated it. But it's a bit too piggy. A bit like long life stuff going on. But all in all, would I buy it again? I like the fact that you have to put it in different stages. It shows that they're trying to, even though it's just a plastic plated ready meal for £6, they're trying to get you to cook it so everything comes together nicely. So you have a decent ready meal. Rather than everything's in the tray together, some bits cook more than others. Maybe the gravy boils over a bit, or it kind of dries up a little bit. Other things cook better than other things in one of those trays. So they got you kind of doing it in stages. I think that's a good thing. It wasn't too much of a palaver. But I think I'd enjoy the one I got. I have. And I probably wouldn't buy it again. The sausage for me is the highlight. The pig in blanket is normally the highlight. And it was just a bit too piggy. The turkey was very strong tasting. You can tell with these things that it's all been cooked and, of course, chucked in a plastic tray. And you've got to reheat it. And it never tastes great as fresh chicken. But it's the money, I think. I think it would be good value at £4. Good value at £4. £6, I think, is pushing it. It's pushing it a bit. Even for Marks and Spencer's kind of pricing kind of ranges. There's a little bit more money Marks and Spencer's than other supermarkets. It's a 6 out of 10 for me. 6 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. A bit unremarkable, really. Hope you liked the video. I'm going to eat the rest now. Probably give the turkey to the dog. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.